Let me now move on and welcome on board the management of Suven Lifesciences. We've got Annaswamy Vaidheesh, the Executive Chairman, and Dr. V. Prasad Raju, the MD of the company, joining in on the show right now. Mr. Vaidheesh, Mr. Raju, thank you so much for joining in. Firstly, wanted to understand from both of you, what are the strategic advantages of this merger that offers for both the entities, and how does it really align with your long-term goals?
We move closer to our vision of creating a diversified end-to-end CDMO leader from India. This is something that we had the vision right from the beginning when we took over Suven. And also the very important piece of this whole strategic deal is that it provides a consistent and stable, profitable growth. And it won't be as lumpy as what currently the business is. And also, very important thing is that now we will have multiple engines of growth, particularly 3 distinct business units: pharma CDMO, specialty chemicals CDMO, and the API plus. So this basically gives us a far more stability in terms of driving our growth consistently and without any major surprises. So we are pretty happy with this whole deal, and I would like Dr. Prasada to add a few more points to this.
Thank you, Vaidheesh, and once again, thank you for having us on your show. The merged platform entity will have significant scale benefits, which includes access to a fast-growing chemistry capabilities like antibody-drug conjugates, which can be leveraged to offer to our innovative customers. This is a very important capability that we can offer it to the existing Suven customers. And also, we will have access to best-in-class GMP manufacturing facilities from Cohance. They have completed close to around 10 plus regulatory audits for the last 2 years.
So Vaidheesh, can you elaborate more on the shareholding structure post the merger? How does it reflect the valuation and the synergy between 2 companies? Additionally, how will retail investors especially benefit from this?
Well, to start with, Cohance shareholders to get 11 equity shares of Suven for every 295 shares held in Cohance. It's a very good deal for Suven's retail shareholders, as it's likely to be double-digit EPS accretive in year 1 post-merger. So this is without synergy benefits, and quite obviously with synergy, it's likely to be higher. In addition, Cohance has been swapped at 30% discount to Suven multiple. In comparison, peers have historically traded at 15% discount to Suven. So it's a very good deal for the retail shareholders. I'm quite sure they must be pretty happy with this merger.
Right. Mr. Vaidheesh, what is the roadmap then for growth and expansion for the combined entity? And are there plans for further consolidation or strategic acquisitions?
See, basically, we are looking at investing in all the 3 engines of growth, which I talked about, right? CDMO, Spec Chem, as well as in our API plus. And organically, we want to increase our share of wallet or the servicing our customers more than what we do today. And quite obviously, M&A is going to play a very big role because we will be looking at specific platform that will bolster our presence in the CDMO space. So quite obviously, our growth is likely to be significantly more in the CDMO space. And we have formed a separate business unit and led by leaders who are the top of the line leaders. So we expect growth to be very good for all the 3 growth engines.
Vaidheesh, any growth numbers which you want to help us with, what we should expect?
As you know, that CDMO business is dependent so much on the innovation by our customers. So because at the end of the day, if the clinical trials and the phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, if it goes well, the growth could be very significant. But broadly, one would expect reasonably a double-digit growth. But it's very difficult to pinpoint what exactly is the growth because it all depends on the success of our customers who get their innovation right. If the innovation happens go to commercial, there our growth could be very significant. So at this point of time, I don't want to second guess, but we were very confident that we should be in a good double-digit growth.
Right. Mr. Prasad, what is the immediate primary focus and any plans to optimize your supply chain efficiencies or explore new markets perhaps?
Yes, our immediate focus will be on accelerating growth and harmonizing best practices across both the platforms.
Right. So, in terms of organic growth, are there any new plans of investing in new capacities by way of perhaps additional facilities or lines?
Indeed, the combined platform has enough capacities to fuel growth for the next few years. Since there are no immediate plans to have a capex infusion right now, we will evaluate the strategic needs and decide as we progress.
So, Mr. Prasad, you recently have cleared by the US FDA in your last inspection for Hyderabad plant. Has the regulator become more cautious about Indian manufacturing?
Yes, US FDA has become more cautious, and this remains as one of our highest priority for us, maintain quality and compliances, and we are committed for it. And we will continue to invest time and effort to ensure that we maintain highest level of compliance in our plants.
Right. Vaidheesh, could you provide insights into the current landscape of CDMO as well as API sector globally, and how well are you poised to benefit from China Plus One as a theme?
Yeah, well, I know that the China Plus One has been talked about in various forums. But frankly, at the end of the day, China is still a big force in this particular industry. Quite obviously, many of the multinational companies are looking at to mitigate the risk in case there is a risk. So they are looking for alternate suppliers, and you know for sure that India has the capability to be an alternate supplier. So frankly, in my opinion, it's a great opportunity for India, and many of the companies are responding. Do we need to do more? Definitely, we need to do more. I do believe it's an opportunity, like what Suven and Cohance, and we believe that it's an opportunity. That's why we are investing in creating capacity and bringing more talent. And because India has got a good scientific talent, we should start utilizing it. And so we believe in this space, and we'll continue to invest and be a reliable source of a partnership with many of our innovators. So it's definitely a time for India to step up.
Right. Okay, both of you, thank you so much for taking the time out and joining us today.